against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. So Colorado's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take...
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's a draw. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Cal Bears offense will go to work for the first time. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hope. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Golden the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Cox. Finds his man, it's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him.
It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Looking for the tie with the extra point. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Isaac. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Cox. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on. The field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
For the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cal! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Colorado, 21.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the tailback. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Cox. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is it's got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Cox. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead.
Breaks into the open. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the middle. Pass to Ted. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
29.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Cox. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick.
Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's cut.
Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
To throw, it's Cox. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air. It's Cox. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Cox. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.